Hey guys, it's Adam from Outlier. Got your video for you going into the final few days before week one NFL. Well, we had the Thursday night game, which I may have gotten a couple things wrong on, but we got week one. We got all the games, full slate. Real quick, Saturday, week two of the NCAA football. Real quick thing I wanted to point out, but a trend for y'all is that since 2020, dogs that covered in the previous week playing faves who did not cover in the previous week. They're 70, 58, and 2 ATS, 54.7%. So favorites in that same spot do not cover. So you're looking for dogs that covered the previous week that are playing favorites who did not cover. Sometimes it would be called a bounce back spot. Some of the teams that fit this are Washington State, Texas State, San Diego State. They all fit that. They were all dogs who covered, who are going against favorites who did not cover. So just something to think about. But like I said, I can't stop thinking about the NFL. I just did another show that I was really excited about. Not to plug, but I was excited. So we saw injury line movement already this week. You're going to probably get a little bit more incremental movement tomorrow because Fridays are the last day of practice. So the final practice and injury reports come out. You get to see guys who aren't going to play. Carolina has a lot of receivers out. The Patriots have a lot of offensive linemen and players that are questionable. That's all stuff that you want to look at. Watch the late line move. That's sometimes when pros do some of their buybacks, and it's really when the public actually starts to bet. So you get some clear signals on if you want to fade the noise or if you want to take a bet that you think is pretty sharp. So want to also talk about TD props, man. Probably one of the most fun bets in the NFL. Probably one of those fun bets in sports in general. It's something that you want to look probably earlier in the week as soon as they come up. They come up around Wednesday. And you can obviously use Outlier and you can line shop. And I really want to stress how important line shopping is because you could find one really good price and then one really bad price. Example I'll give you for one that I really love. Jordan Love is plus 750 to score a touchdown. I know it's crazy. To score a touchdown. He's plus 750 on FanDuel. He's like plus 250 on MGM, plus 450 on DK. It's a little bit all over the place. Those of you have Fanatics, it's plus 800, but I don't think that's in a lot of the states. Anyway, I love this play because the Bears gave up the most rushing touchdowns to quarterbacks last year. And what better way for the new quarterback of the Packers to cement his new legacy than to beat up on the team that his predecessor used to say, I own you. Jordan Love, plus 750, anytime touchdown, something fun to sprinkle at. Another thing I want to talk about is look ahead lines. You might hear that term a lot, and that basically means that there are lines that are set before the season starts between all the games. You could bet week 3 at certain books now because it has a line from before. Those lines change each week, and that tells you something. So, for example, there's a couple that you may want to bet in advance before the games happen on Sunday. Ravens versus Bengals. The Ravens are getting 3.5 points on the road to the Bengals. It'll be the Bengals home opener. The Bengals this weekend are on the road against the Browns, and the Ravens are at home and they are 10-point favorites to the Texans. Now think about this. If the Ravens take care of the Texans, which the line says that they probably should, they're 10-point favorites, and the Browns upset the Bengals, Ravens aren't going to be 3.5-point dogs anymore. So this is something that you might want to get ahead, probably take those points. It might get even shorter. Might end up being plus 1.5 by the time the lines reopen on Sunday night or Monday morning. So just stuff to think about. Look at headlines, touchdown shopping, and in NCAA, look at dogs that covered last week against favorites who didn't. So thanks again. I'm Adam. Want you to like, subscribe, do all those things, and tweet at me if there's stuff that you want to hear more about. There's trends you want me to go into. We're gonna have a really good NFL season. I can't wait.